Hello and welcome everyone again into another video, and today's video I tested out some Greninja battles in the Great League for less than 2 sets. So sorry, this is not gonna be like 10 battles, and I was trying to find a team, and then Home Slice Henry scammed me with a team that has a Shadow Skunk. So he said Noctowl, Sableye, Greninja, classic ABB Double Dark team from Henry right there. And then someone said Shadow Skunk, or I just added my, like magical touch, and I asked him, do I run Skunk? He said we don't, and then I just still went through with it, and I said if I am gonna lose, if I go negative with this team, I'm gonna cancel you on YouTube. So Henry, be aware please. Opponent was leading Cresselia, Pepilaf. So look at this. This thing is a code breaker. So the ideal play is just you stay in, you farm lots of energy, you tank a move, and then you swap to Greninja. So now one move here doesn't KO. Oh wait, music is a bit loud. So what I did is I tanked the move, and then I went to Greninja, and then we just kill it here with Greninja. And so now our Skunk is loaded with energy. So now they should be right there. So now they are in crunch range. I don't want to shield, but I am supposed to shield because we are featuring some battles using the Greninja, because we're supposed to get the most content out of the Greninja. Okay, so now the opponent has their own Greninja. I mean, isn't that sick of animation? Like the water shuriken. I feel like I'm watching like Pokemon Unite using Greninja. And SJ in chat says there is a wing attack break point in the Greninja matchup. So having a high attack, slightly good attack Noctowl is not bad in the current Great League meta, because you get a wing attack break point against G-Fisk, against Azu, against Greninja. There are so many of them, and that was enough to win them. For either Sableye can actually win this straight foul play in the one, I think. So I'm just gonna keep farming. I'm not gonna throw, and there is some BS in this game. So I'm gonna throw double crunches, and remember we have a Greninja for the Sableye. Now after I landed two, I'm gonna try to, I mean I don't need the Skunk anymore. I can just go Noctowl, look at this, and farm it all the way down. This is actually a good play, not gonna lie. They threw Brian, I was counting there, and now, okay, it doesn't matter what they have. I think I should win this game because I have lots of energy. So they brought the Medi. I threw Shadow Ball. I mean, it's supposed to throw a Sky Attack, but throwing Shadow Ball means you can farm them all the way down after the Shadow Ball. So here I shielded. This might be a pop. Yeah, it's a pop. I mean, it's still not the end of the world. I can shield. I can stay healthy to throw another move. And now look at the BS happening here. My Pokemon, okay, look at this. Like, this is kind of a brand new lag. We should thank Niantic for giving us new lags, I guess. What was that? This is, by the way, the third time it happens so far. It happened to me with me like 2 days ago twice, and this is another one. And there will be another one in this video, by the way. This is a bad lead. This thing technically is a code breaker to the team, but I like to shield once and force them to throw their energy as well, because if I get a crunch debuff, that would be nice. If we don't, I'm fine with it. So now let's see. It's a drill run. Now we go Greninja, and we try to overfarm a bit for no reason. I forget that the third one is 5. So that was like not the greatest to play. But I still overfarmed, so technically if they shield, I can just throw another one, so it's not as bad of a matchup. Okay, opponent brought in they have Jellicent and Poliwrath. So I don't know what to tell you. I think I should win this game. I went straight Shadow Ball here because my win con is landing Shadow Ball, then farming all the way down. That's like the win con. When you say like you have a win con in this game, it's like Shadow Ball, then farm all the way down. Because if I throw Sky Attack, I need to throw 2, which means I won't have enough energy to throw in the Poliwrath. So look at this. I'm almost at 2 Sky Attacks. Okay, so we tap a Sky Attack. We have 2. That was literally the ideal play. They have to shield 1, and then they don't have any more shield. So now we throw this, and then we swap. And then we have so much energy on the Greninja, so we can just go straight Hydro Cannon. And that didn't KO, but oh my, look how much a power-up punch did to Greninja. That was so much damage right there. Okay, we have Chimchop using Sand Slash again. Why everyone's using Sand Slash? I feel like I'm just gonna get to the point where I'm just gonna start using some Medicham all the time, just for those A/Andes. So here I think the opponent made a mistake by over-farming, but to be honest, him over-farming, I mean, he's just gonna get the shield back because I have no Pokemon where I can tank the A/Energy on. Because this is not an ideal team. I was just having fun on stream, and yeah. Drill Run does KO. Now I have to go A/. They brought their Noctowl, so I made a mistake here. I'm supposed to swap. So now I am forced to throw. So remember, they have 2, which means they are 4 away, which means I could do 1 throw or just catch. So this is a very awkward health. I needed to throw another move, by the way. 1 CMP. I'm counting here on the Sableye, so we're throwing a Hydro Cannon, and I overfarmed and just right before they get to the move, and then we throw it in. Does this move KO? Now that's the big question. It doesn't KO, and then we lose this game. It came out down to the one who won the Noctowl, CMP, and I think it's on my, like a mistake on my end, not using a Noctowl that wins CMP. Especially ideal, both can win it, but it's in Dunsparce's favor, so I needed to shield the first one, and we go straight to Crunch. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna land the first Crunch. Are we gonna get a debuff Lantern? This game is a GG, so let's see what's gonna happen. It's a Sableye. I did 1 fast move and then we throw the Hydro. I am not sure how much this does. They lived with 1 HP, so I needed to swap. And yeah, that was the game right there. And I think opponent's team is a bit arguably not as good of a team. Not like my team is good. No, I don't think my team is the greatest. I think you need Sableye instead of Skunk for this team to be a good team. So now we have a Drapion. The bad thing is that the Drapion had Aqua Tail, which means they won this matchup. So in this matchup, I always recommend throwing Crunch, but for some reason I tapped the Flamethrower, which means I am not gonna get to another move, which is actually bad. Look at this. If I threw a Crunch, I would have been able to get to another one. So now this is Drapion's just gonna sweep the entire team. Aqua Tail coming here. And if I overfarm, okay, they swapped into Medi. So what's the play here? I am gonna shield because I don't have another play. And it's a power-up punch. Imagine if we called that. Well, the thing is, when you see a power-up punch, the next one's gonna be a Psychic. And look how bad this matchup became. Like, their Medi is good enough to get a Psychic and a Pup, which is just the ideal. That's like the ideal, what you want them to do. Now we see this is gonna be Crunch. It does lots of damage, and I overfarmed a bit. We throw this move. They didn't shield, and they have a Lantern, so we don't win this. So this is why you need something that's better than Skunk with this team. But we were trying to have fun, see like what this Greninja can do, and look how much this does to Lantern. So yeah, how did I find Greninja? It's actually lots of fun to use, not gonna lie. The team is not ideal. I don't think Greninja is capable of changing the meta at high MMR. No way. There is so many Lantern and Medi, which destroys like Greninja in 3 seconds, so 5 seconds. Like Medi can literally counter Greninja all the way down. This matchup, I think there is some BS happening here. Oh no, it's gonna be the next one. So Noctowl into Skunk. We get outpaced, so what do? I still go straight to Crunch. Opponent caught on Registeel. What does that mean? That means they are almost in Hydro Cannon range as long as I'm capable. Yeah, they have like Hydro Cannon plus Water Shuriken as long as the Registeel is not the greatest IV. But they have like a good Registeel, and they were capable of getting that. So now, I mean, I should live this. I can go straight Hydro Cannon, I think, at this point. Why I'm baiting? Because one move doesn't KO, maybe. I think that was a bad play by me. I'm supposed to throw the other move, so hopefully we don't get punished by that. Yeah, Hydro was actually the play. So why I'm staying in? Because I don't have an answer to them. So all I need is just to stay in and keep it chipping. If this is a Night Slash, we live. This is a Hydro. This is a bad play, by the way. I don't think... I'm supposed to let my Greninja go or insta swap. Oh my, that thing hits so hard, to be honest. So this is where like this thing is doing better than Swampert, the flyer matchups. This is the Noctowl matchup, because Swampert is dealing like resisted damage while like Greninja is doing neutral damage. So 2 Hydro Cannons can KO, and you could leave the matchup with some energy. So this matchup is pretty neutral. Yes, Altaria does more fast move pressure, but you do more damage as fast move plus charge move, and you can just shield and you win CMP. And here is some BS happening. Like I lost 15% of my health, and then I rage quit and I stopped playing the game because 3 games I lost on stream just because like the Pokemon stopped attacking. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. Generally, how did I find this Pokemon? I think it's pretty fun. I want to try it in the Ultra League meta, but to be honest, like it's not like, oh, the best, as you guys heard, like, oh, this is the best community day. No, this is not actually the best community day. It's a fun community day. It's a fun Pokemon to use, especially when you boost, but having dark typing with low stats doesn't help. Usually dark types tend to have like some nice bulk, which help them to survive in bad matchup. Where like in these matchups, Greninja is just dying very fast. But as long as you get the Greninja into a Noctowl, or like you ended up against Sableye, it's actually a pretty crazy good Pokemon. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like the video, please give it a like, make the channel, make subscribe. See you in the next one.